Hi there. In this video, we will discuss how to approach a system design problem. Now, when we talk about the system design problems, they are often open-ended, and there can be many approaches to solve the system design question. But we can always follow a set of steps to solve any given system design question. So that is what we'll be discussing in this video. The first and most crucial step would be the requirements collection. Now, the requirements can be of functional category or the non-functional category. So the functional requirements, so at a high level, the functional requirements deals with the what of the system, whereas the non-functional requirements deals with the how of the system. So let's take an example of a ticket booking application. So the application is supposed to book tickets for the user, so that is what the system is supposed to do. So it is the part of the functional requirements, whereas this application, the ticket booking application, should be highly scalable and reliable. That is how the system is supposed to be. So that is part of the non-functional requirements. So once we have the functional and the non-functional requirements defined and are clear for us, then we can list the non-functional requirements based on the priorities. So we can make a list of the non-functional requirement based on priority, right? So which non-functional requirement is the most needed, that should be on the top of the list. So once we have the list of non-functional requirements based on the priority which is set by the interviewer, then we can go ahead and discuss the various design approaches. Now once we discuss the various design approaches, definitely each approach will have its trade-offs. So we need to discuss the trade-offs of each design approach, and chances are like there could be some ties between each of the design approaches, and for resolving those ties we can use the list of NFRs defined based on the priorities in the step number 2 to break those ties. So this is how we can approach a system design question systematically. So it all starts with the gathering the functional and the non-functional requirements, then listing out the NFRs based on the priority, and then based on the gathered functional and non-functional requirements, discussing the various design approaches. And since we have multiple design approaches defined, we'll be discussing the trade-offs, the pros and cons of each design approach. And if we see that there are any ties between the design approaches, we would break those ties by the list we have obtained in step number 2. So this is how we can systematically solve a system design problem. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.